Honey, let me tell you something. I started off as a young mother. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm back. I got my second win when I thought about this. Honey, let me tell you something, honey. Listen, I started off as a 20-year-old raising four children, four by myself, four by myself. Okay, and then that 15-year-old, he took off, stayed in San Fro all his damn life after that. That's okay. He graduated from Mission High. So, all of you guys that graduated from Mission High out of San Francisco, then you know Anthony Maurice Berlin Jones or Big Cornbread or Big Bread. Everybody knows the human beatbox bread, Big Bread. All right. I'm his mama. Okay. I'm his mama. Some of y'all be telling off on him when I be looking for him. I'm his mama. Okay. And him and Twan. Okay. Well, anyway, the Bible says that when you live, now listen to me, when you live to see your children, you are a blessed woman or blessed man. Anybody, and I've seen all 10 of my grandchildren, all of them. I may not have been in the delivery room for all of them, but 3 of those babies, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, I seen all of it. I seen the head come on out. That's when you know that your mama love you, because your mama see everything and see that big old round head coming on up out of there. I seen Sapphire head. Yes, I did. I seen Antonio head. Yes, I did. Come on out. Just come on out there, baby. So I was in there, and then some of them I went to the hospital to see Jordan and Levi. I also fed Jordan and Levi lax, but they mama took off with them, and then the family took off with my grandbabies, and they biracial, they part Italian. So anybody know our grandbaby, hooty ho, holler, then tell off on them, because we looking for them. Antoine looking for his kids. Because at the end of the day, a father have a right to their baby, Antoine Lax, and his sons, Jordan and Levi. He have a right to know, and they have a right to know their daddy. Fathers do have rights. Don't forget that. Ho-de ho. Holler for the dad's rights. Holler, you know where they at. Their mama name is Kate Amanda Robinson. That's from Globe, Arizona. We looking for her. We also looking for another member of our family. Shout out to Sapphire Lachelle Lax, named after grandma, named after my birthstone, Sapphire Lax Jackson. She got adopted by Joe Jackson and Roxanne Jackson in Phoenix, Arizona. We looking for her. She way past CPS age. She 19. Don't try to sex traffic or traffic near one of our family. Who the who? Antonio Lax. That's our blood. Down, all the way down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's 14 now. He almost about ready to make that contact. Don't be trying to stop our family member from making contact with family. Hooty hoo, I'm still grandma. And I bet you, no matter what you say, how you say it, the way that you want to say it, any kind of way that you want to say it, I bet you those grandkids, at the end of the day, if you shut up and stop trying to coerce them and stop trying to influence Sapphire from making contact with her family, bet you she going to remember Grandmama's sweet potato pie. Bet you she remember Grandmama biscuit and syrup and her gravy. You shut up, stop talking in my grandbaby ear, and let them remember some of that memory about grandma. I bet you Antonio tell you that I love my grandmama more than the Milky Way, more than the universe. Because I tell him that. We tell each other that. You'll never take that love away from me and my grandbaby, no matter how much you try to take away everything from me. Look at me. They try to take everything from me. Everything. They try to turn my kids against me. but you can't turn love against me. See, as a parent, you do good things and you do wrong, and then you do ugly things. The main thing is for you to work it out and try to make yourself better. And I've always been a mother and a woman because of my past, that I was going to be better than whatever happened to me as a child. And I was going to try to make it better. And every day of my life, I try to make things better. I'm proud of myself. I am. Everything about my life is about self-improvement and doing better. Everything. I'm proud of myself. I'm glad that I came this far. I'm 57. It's you that miss out on a good person. I'm not missing out on you. See, when God don't bring certain people around you, that's because God is protecting me from you. He knows that you're the type of people that will hurt me psychologically, spiritually, physically. God knows that you are the type of evil and wicked type of man and woman that will say spiteful things out of spite to try to hurt me, that you will do spiteful things and could join together and plot and plan together to try to hurt me. That's why God keep you at bay. That's why God keep me away from you and you away from me. God knows what's best. I can't really sing this song because my heart, one thing about AFibs and I guess congested heart failure is that it makes you shortness of breath. All I was doing is just looking for a propane can so I could cook me some oatmeal or something because I ran out of propane. And I just got shortness of breath, and then I was just being happy around the RV, and I don't know, just every little excitement just bothers me. But anyway, there's a song, I Won't Complain. Some of you need to look up that song. It's a Christian song. It says I won't complain. It's like they took everything from me and tried to turn my kids against me. And mainly, these are men. These men are supposed to be the leaders, right? Well, how can they leave when they're fighting me? How can I follow a man that's trying to do harm up against me and wrong? And I'm a single woman. Why get myself into a relationship with men that's going to hurt me and harm me? I just stay single. I struggle by myself. I could do bad all by myself. That's an old black people saying. You could struggle and do bad all by yourself. If you just gonna hurt me and harm me, then I'll just sabotage the whole relationship and just keep you away from me. How about that? Then I know that I'm safe in God's arm. You know? So at the end of the day, on that song, I Won't Complain, says, I can't sing it like I normally sing it. It's my favorite song, and it's my Dominique favorite song when I sing to her. But it's like, I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb. I've had some lonely days. And some sleepless nights. And then it says, but when I look around and I think things over, I can't do it. My throat is bothering me. It says, when I look around and think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. That's what it says. All of my good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. Trust me, I can sing this song. I just can't. My voice, I sound like a Barry White right now. So I have to wait about a couple more weeks for it to clear up. But the song is that in spite of what you've been through, I've been homeless out in the cold as a single woman, walking the street and having men's, let the bitch stay out. You know why they said that? Because I wouldn't have sex with them for money. That's why they said that. They said, let the bitch stay outside. So I end up contracting COVID, an upper respiratory problem, and arthritis. I never thought that I would get arthritis in my knees. It feels like, how you get a cold, and what it feels like sometimes is that mucus and that snot, but it feels like it's in your knees, and then it stiffens on cold days. So Redwood City, they kept me outside. They was doing me dirty. The Mexican and the white people did me dirty in Redwood City, California. They kept me outside. I was in a wheelchair. I had just got out the nursing home in the hospital. Just overcame the stroke incident. And I had an ablation at Southern Hospital. I still got paperwork. And they kept me outside. And they kept me riding the bus. And they still trying to do me dirty over here. The Mexican people try to do me dirty. I wouldn't lie on nobody. I wouldn't. Everything that they find, I don't know if it's part of their culture that they laugh and make fun of people struggling. But they had to struggle too. I was reading an article how the cartels over in Mexico bully them and run them away from Mexico over here to Texas and California. So it's not like they don't know about hardship and struggles. It's not like they don't know about to lose everything because somebody ran them away from Mexico. Yeah, it's in an article. If I can pull it, I'll take a snapshot and pull it up there. It's like they did an article of how the cartels run the farmers, the Mexican farmers, off their land, and some of the people. So they flee to California in order to avoid the cartels killing them and bullying them. And I don't understand why you come over here to bully me, and I'm an older woman. It's like you only focus on women and children and people with disability or the homeless people. And then you come over here. You didn't like being ran from Mexico, and you didn't like being mistreated. Why would you come over here mistreating me and bothering me? I don't get that. What is that, a homemade wrap? But anyway, I am a blessed woman. Whether you give me credit for it or not. Want me to tell you what God asked me one day when I was taking a Lyft or Uber? God asked me this question, and you need to ask yourself this question as a woman especially. Because maybe God knew that I was getting older and things were going to change. Of course, God knew it. And so God said, Crystal, what if no man found you attractive anymore? What would you do? He did, just like that. God asked me that. What if no man ever give you a pleasant compliment ever again in your life? What would you do? Maybe God knew that men was going to turn and love more men more often than women. But he asked me that question. And I said I would have to turn towards myself and find self-love. You got to look within yourself. You can't wait for a man to compliment you, or you'll be waiting a day in hell. You got to compliment yourself. You got to compliment your achievements and what you have accomplished and achieved in your life. And if they keep on, some of these men are women abuser. And go to the domestic violence national hotline. The same words that they are calling you ugly, these are abusive men. They only use this type of words. Abusers only use words like ugly, fat ass, that no good ass woman. She's a bitch, she's a hoe. Go to the national damn domestic violence. These men that you are looking to give you a compliment, they don't know how to compliment themselves. How can they compliment you? They're abusers. They know no positivity. They know not how to uplift a woman. Only when they need the punani. Then they'll charm you just enough to get between your thighs. And that's it. How can an abusive man compliment you? You already been through abuse in your life. He's still in his trauma. That's why he abusing women. So how can he truly uplift you and have positive words to say about you when he is in his trauma of his own mind? And they, instead of them dealing with their own trauma, they go around trying to reflect it off on innocent women. Now, I ain't gonna let nobody abuse me. You could take all your male chauvinist ways and womanizing and fat asses and ugly, sound like little kids, don't they? Grown ass men with full grown ass penises sounding like little kids. You think a woman really won't be bothered with a grown ass man? The most mature guy at the end of the day that I've seen was the ones that come by and gave me a hand. And there's something about the maturity of a man that really turns me on. I've always been attracted to older men. And there's something about the maturity of him. I love a man that take care of shit. You ain't got to say shit to him. He gonna come by and he's gonna take care of that. I like that type of man. You see, that turns me on. And I like older, mature men. I've always been attracted to older and mature men. It's a turn on. So at the end of the day, I have a lot to be proud of. I just seen a card. It looked very unique. I like unique looking things because I'm unique. My children is unique. You know, it's just people can't accept our difference, but they want us to accept them, you know. But I'm unique in my own way. I may not look like other women. I'm good. I'm good. I got an outstanding personality. And I don't have to turn that on. It just, in my good modes, when I'm feeling good, I want to feel good. I don't want you to bring your negativity around me. It's like, have you ever seen that friend that always was sick and you always wanted them to come outside and play, but they were sick, and then on the good days, you couldn't wait for them to come outside and play with you because they feeling good? Well, I have days like that. And on my good days, I don't want you to kill my vibe. Allow me to have my time and enjoy those days without your negative, abusive ass words. You're not going to make me love you or like you. I don't like abusers. I can tell you that over the phone. I can tell you that in your face. I don't like abusers. I don't like abusive men. I don't like male chauvinists. I don't like men that put women down, beat on women. I don't like men that keep money back from women. I don't like it. See, you're an abuser. See, you're the type of white guy that'll come by, talk shit about Crystal. You know, you're like that white KKK guy. I've had many of them. You know, you're like the white KKK guy that don't like for me to be truthful about anything. Well, you're truthful about sticking your penis up other men's butt, even when the Bible says that you shouldn't practice homosexuality. So how come I can't be truthful as a woman about myself? Maybe you're the type of white guy that you get arrogant. Have you seen the smug kind of look on these people's face? You get very smug. You know, just say their little smug opinion about you. But sir, at the end of the day, sir, you only hear by the grace of God. And you talking to Rico, that's a male chauvinist. Birds of a feather do flock together. Abusive men and women do hang out together like crows.